Well, good day everyone, whatever time you are watching this. It's at a very flattering angle. Let me see if we can do something here. You can do that, I guess. What do you think? You can do that? Sure. Me and my son, we're gonna head out and do some grocery shopping. And before we get there and do all that, I'm gonna do a chat with you. Thank you for buckling. Thought you were. The chat. So one of the things that I hear over and over is how much y'all like how real I am. Well, here's a little bit of reality for you. I am not as prepared as I should be. And if you really want to spend money, if you really want to spend money, you really want to save money, you really have got to be on your game and know what you're doing and plan ahead as much as possible. So in Monday's money video thing, I walked over like our final setup. I walked over the budget with you. You guys saw, I think I added a clip at the end. Look at that snow. Look how pretty that is. I added a clip on how much I have for groceries, how much we ended up spending last month on this whole no spend November, and now it's December, and so we're in a new month. And for lunch we were really scrambling to find something. We ended up just having vegetables and some fig bars. Fig bars are my absolute favorite, and one of you lovely subscribers sent us a love box and it had fig bars in it, and it came at the right time. It came like 30 minutes before lunch. That's what we had with lunch, because all I had was some carrots, some cucumbers. That was pretty much it. I had stuff in the freezer, but it was not defrosted. So we did carrots, cucumber. Oh, we had some nuts we pulled out from the Sam's Club to give it some little protein, and we had fig bars, and the fig bars was our filler. Is that person okay?
He's homeless.
Aww. So I'm like, okay, pulled that turkey that like you guys might have seen in my previous videos. The turkey that I have in the freezer, I pulled that out. My daughter's gonna get some chicken soup made tonight. It is Advent season, which means during, I think that was Tim.
Yeah.
During the middle of the week, we need to go to church, and we have Advent service, which is just for those that are like, well, what's Advent? I do get that. Advent is just kind of preparing our hearts and minds for why Jesus came, his first coming, seeing what his second coming is all about. Is Tim following me now?
No,
that's not it. And all of those leading up to it. So it's just a church celebration of like the whole Christmas thing. So anyway, that usually means that Wednesdays we're gonna have to have something quick and easy. So she's making chicken soup. It's all the melted snow. So we're gonna have chicken soup tonight. All that to say, all right. But I don't have anything for meals, so we are on our way to do grocery shopping. I have $500 for the month, and we're gonna get back to our envelope system. I don't have anything fancy to share with you. I just take basic office envelopes and just write on them what they're for, and sometimes I add how much each envelope gets, but most of the time they're not. But I did want to share. I'm going to take this one because then I can have a little time to think. I did want to share something about, as you're way over here. Alright, you don't need to see my face all the time. I did want to share something about the envelope system. I have been watching a lot of Lining Up Ducks channel. They moved into an RV, and She has a daughter that has a certain condition. All the videos are up there. But she has a daughter with a certain condition, and she's doing a fundraiser. So she's got like her budget planner with like some homemade envelopes, and they're doing like a fundraiser to help pay for some of the I think trip cost. So I'm gonna leave that down below. She has a limited number. She only printed a certain amount, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So I will leave that down below if that would be something that you would like to support this Christmas. So here I am at the bank. I do have my notebook here, so I know how much I need to get out, and we're gonna go and do that.
Hi there.
Hello, I have 2 transactions for you on 2 different cards. I'm gonna do the first card first just because I am not awake enough to try to...
Okay, no problem.
Alright. For this one, I need from checking 855. And then can I have some 10s in that, please? I was gonna say I'll send the envelope back after I sign it, and then you can put that money in here, and
Okay,
we'll save the planet one envelope at a time.
okay, that's fine.
We have the money. I do have enough meals planned out on the monthly calendar. I kind of briefly shared that. I do have enough meals for at least 2 weeks. If I only can get 2 weeks worth of grocery shopping done, that's fine. I budgeted $500 for this month, and what I'm going to try to do is, if I do the 2-week shopping trip at a time, each week only spending $200, and then kind of having a cushion of $100. We're in town on Wednesday, and I'm like, you know, we're really out of milk. I need more onions. There's not enough vegetables for the rest of the week, whatever it is. And so I'll have a little bit of a buffer, but also too, like at the end of the month, you're kind of out of a lot. But also too, again, with this buffer, I'm just thinking of like little things. Also too, with this buffer, if I see meat that's on sale, I can also use that 100 to kind of help stock up meat when it's a good price. So that's the plan. I will be shopping as if I don't have a freezer, but not quite. If, you know, we get to the point where we're near that $200, then I will just kind of rely on what I do know that I have in the freezers at home. Okay, so we've had a little bit of a chat. I know there's going to be a lot of editing because we were doing different things. I have my son with me. We're just going to have a little mother and son time. I will, in efforts of honesty, I will be also purchasing a coffee for us to share at the local coffee store since everything got shut down again. Oh snap. Okay. I will be purchasing. I hate that. Y'all wonder what I don't like about Indiana? That's one. Our roads are so narrow, and it's small town, but it's a stop for all these trucks. And so you are on this narrow road with a semi heading towards you. And if I didn't have a fear of semis before, they just totally made it worse. And so the semi is waiting for you to go because he needs room to turn on these narrow roads. So you need to go, but other cars are impatient and they're, oh, not used to that. Okay, can you go get my phone? Dad may need to call it to figure out where it is. Okay. I was gonna show a couple other things that I have. That I was gonna try to work with. Whoa! Yeah, this is, I don't know how people do it. Okay. Thank you, love. That was weird. Couple of things I have this so I knew how much I needed. I have a couple other monthly plans that I have made in the past, and most of these, like one was for October, one was when I was trying to make $5 meals, and so I have ideas here. I'm going to be trying to do a lot of like one day a week. I just make a bunch of meals, especially breakfast. Breakfast, if I can make ahead, is such a huge time right now.
List or something like that?
My list is right here. Why?
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah, no, I have my list.
But I just realized this. If we're gonna, I think we should actually do rabbits until we're moved out of Indiana.
I don't think there's anything else I'm going to discuss, so I'll turn the camera off. Me and my son are going to just chit-chat, do normal mother-daughter or mother-son chats. What do we talk about? I don't know. Sometimes we just kind of sit in silence. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun. Hopefully nobody gets seasick with the car videos. Other thing that Indiana does that California you could get pulled over for. Y'all pass on the right side of the road. If a car is waiting to turn, y'all pass behind it rather than waiting for it. Get a ticket for that in California. Okay. But I talked to the chief of police here and he's like, no, I'll do it. Total culture shock because I'm waiting behind these cars and everybody's passing around, passing around to me. And my friend was sitting there and she's like, why don't you just pass? I'm like, I don't want to get a ticket. And she's like, you don't get a ticket for that.
Oh, Stephanie.
Just say a couple other things. This worked really well for me in California, in my hometown. You could end up, depending on where you are in California, this could end up being like more expensive than it's worth. But shopping around is definitely a way to save money. So not shopping at all of the one stores. But if you are constantly going, driving 30 minutes away to save $5, then you just spent your savings on gas. So it's not, shop smart. Going to different stores to save a few dollars doesn't always save you a few dollars. Okay, now Ibotta has a $5 bonus for me, like a midweek bonus of if I buy 12 items, 12 different items, then redeem that, cash that in, then they will give me a $5 bonus. But it's not going to be worth it if it's not stuff that I don't need or already want. So it's not worth it for me to spend $15 on something I wouldn't normally spend $15 on to get a $5 bonus and then have stuff that I don't really need. But they do have some free offers, and that would be a reason for me to do it. So just these are just different tips that I wanted to mention. But now I'll turn the camera off. Awkward angle because I am not the kind of person that likes to hold the camera up while everybody's looking at me. So here we go, awkward angle. Okay, so my total was $188.19 in Walmart, and then at the salvage store we spent, do you remember?
No.
I can look at it when I get home, but I think it was $14. So that brings us up to $202. However, I wanted to show something. I scanned my receipt into Ibotta, and we're looking at, I'll flip the camera around. This is okay. So for today is 12/2. I got $21.19 back plus my midweek bonus of $5. So I got $26 put into my account. It's already there because it's Walmart, and so it goes really quickly. Let's see. There we go. So right now I have $50.16 in Ibotta. So now we're gonna go home and I'll show you what I got, and I'll kind of talk over some of the things that I purchased and some of the things that we're gonna do, because we were in there like 2 hours, just me trying to figure all this out. Okay, so here's what we picked up. I'm going to start at this end and start moving forward so we can try to get some of this cleaned. I had to kick kids off that were painting, so it's a little chaotic right now. So let's kind of get started. I picked up one plain, one vanilla, and one peach yogurt. And remember, I said you can do this and then make your own yogurt cups thing. Well, I ended up buying these. I really wanted to do the glass ones, but I just couldn't afford it right now. But these are 5 containers. These are 1.26 cups, so 1 1/4 cups. And I'm just going to fill these up with a little bit of plain and then a little flavored yogurt. And this is just a better way to save money. So you can, this is about the size of what you would get in a yogurt cup. And we'll just have that with muffins for breakfast. So we have some of those. I have a bigger thing of cottage cheese. This is the 3-pound tub. We love cottage cheese with applesauce, and also I got this to do some lasagna. Okay, I have some lemons here. I have 2 things of cuties. The 3-pound thing of cuties was $3.18. The 5-pound bag of cuties was $3.88. So we have some of those. We have 2 things of just basic almond milk. And then this one we can use for granola or whatever. This is the unsweetened vanilla. and then coffee creamer, and I also like to add a splash when I'm making potato soup, which will play a part in this haul in just a little bit. I talked to you about Ibotta and how I really worked an Ibotta trip here, and we got $26 back. And one of the things was that I had these were $1.50, I think $1.49, and then you got 50 cents back, and I could redeem it 5 times. So that made each of these $1. And so I picked up 5 of them. I redeemed all 5, and this is gonna be how I'm gonna restock my pantry. It was a good price to stock up on, and so I picked up 5. I only need like 1 or 2. But another hack that I have, you know how sometimes you're just out of food and you don't really know what else to do? In the back of my pantry, I always keep one of these tucked away along with some spaghetti noodles. And so if nothing else happens, I always have an emergency meal that I can put together. So I will do that. I needed some spices, so we have onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and cumin. I was all out of those, so glad to have those back. I picked up 1 pound of mozzarella. This is $2.18. I picked up 2 of these cans of enchilada sauce. This is the 19 ounce, and I grabbed the last 2. So I think I can get, if I dilute it with like some tomato sauce, or like if I have a little bit left in one of these jars, I can put it in here and it'll make it stretch further. We'll see. This was something new that I did this time. Hold on, Johnny. I found these Italian style petite diced tomatoes. This is the bigger can. I don't know, I'm such a creature of habit, and you said something and then it really made me think about something like this. It would not be uncommon for me to use up a whole, here's a regular size, so it would not be uncommon for me to use up 2 of these in a week. So I have this one has the onion, celery, and green bell pepper, but this one's a 28 ounce can, so it's double the amount. And I'll just divide it in half, and then this brought it down from, I'm trying to remember, like, this was 77 cents, this was $1.26. So it just brought the price down a little bit more for double it. And then also too, for just kind of rebuilding my pantry, I picked 2 of these up because we're going to need them in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to make tuna patties week 1 and week 2. And then I picked up another one to start restocking the pantry. I have this kind of corn. This is, they were all out of the Walmart brand, which is 50 cents. This one's 75 cents. But they did have some of the cream style. That's my washer and dryer, you folks. They did have the cream style, and this is what I used to make the white chicken chili. So I have some of that. I have olives. I only need 2 this week according to my calculations, but I picked up another one to start building the pantry up again. All out of garlic, so really glad to have that again. I like to do that. I know fresh garlic is the best, but I found that crushing fresh garlic in one of those garlic presses is such a pain and so hard to get clean that it just wasn't worthwhile for me. Okay, these were some of the Ibotta deals, and I thought I had a better deal on this than I actually got, but that's okay. These were still pretty good. These were I think they're $4.50 a piece. It's this brand. It's $4.50 a piece. And that's actually not a good deal for me if I was buying it by itself. However, Ibotta had them buy one get one free, and so that brought it down to $2.25 a piece. Now they had these little $1 off peelies, and so I thought it would end up being $1.25 each. And I thought that was a really good deal. They're bars. You ready for church? I thought it would have brought it down to $1.25 a piece, and that was going to be a fantastic deal, but the dollar was $1 off kashi, and I just didn't read it well enough. But I still ended up getting these for $2.25 each. They'll be really good, again, for breakfast on Sunday before we have to dash out the door. So that's good. And then I picked this one up for my husband for him to take for lunches this week. And so that was $4.24, but then Ibotta had $1, so it made it $3.24 or $3.74. I'll put it right here. I don't remember. Then, okay, so remember I was going to say Kroger might have a better deal on the cheese. It wasn't. I was able to go on my Walmart app and check prices of cheese. This still ends up being better. So yeah, you get 2 pounds for $5.77, and it was going to be $2 for 8 ounces. So it was going to be $8 for 2 pounds, and this is only $5.77. So this was the better deal today. Here's some more mandarin oranges because I was going to stock up. Emma, could you do me a favor? Could you open the mandarin oranges, put them in here for snacks, but I want you to count them. I want you to count how many there is. So last week, the celery was manager special for 99 cents each. This week's manager special on celery was $1.38 each. So I want last week's manager special, please. So I have 2 of these. I have 1 thing of carrots. The reason I bought 2 things of celery was because a 10-pound bag of potatoes was clearance to $1.68. So I got 20 pounds of potatoes here for $3.36, I think. So 20 pounds of potatoes, $3.36. We're going to have a lot of potato soup, mashed potatoes, whatever. I didn't want to really get more because a lot of times my potatoes will spoil before I use them all up. So I thought this was a pretty manageable amount. They had grapes for 99 cents a pound. So I picked some of those up. That was also a manager special. There is some zucchini in here. There's apples in here. There is 12 apples, I believe, which would give each of my kids 2 days of apples plus 2 extra, and I picked that up for my husband. I needed some socks to go with my church shoes. I've been borrowing my dear daughter's, so she'll be glad to have hers back. We're going to make that pizza pasta again, and I forgot pineapple. Shoot. Oh well. Okay, but we have pizza, or the pepperoni to make that pasta. I don't like these hot dogs. I prefer the Hebrew National. But I'm the only one that will eat those. So I picked these up for the kids, and we can do hot dogs and potatoes. So we'll have that. These are pecans, and they had a 10-cent back on Ibotta, but I got these to make granola with. So we'll have pecans with the granola, and I think I have, I'm going to try to figure out what else to do with that. Avocados were 68 cents each, or 58 cents each. I'll put it right here. I can't remember now. And I picked up 3. 1 thing of mustard. This was $1.60 for this whole thing, and I usually see these for like $3 a piece. So I picked them up because I knew I could have them and roast them and put them on top of this, and I thought that would be delicious with some mushrooms that I still have in here. So that's what we're going to have sometime. I have this turkey sausage. This is also an Ibotta thing. It still made it 30 cents more than buying the festive, but it got me closer towards the buy 12 items or redeem 12 offers and earn $5 back. So I did this because it was worth to pay 60 cents more and redeem $5. So I did that. I have some cream cheese here. I got more tape. This is what we're going to have with the yogurt one day. Remember I said I try to do wheat maybe like once a week. So we can do this. And this made it for $2 plus, let's say, $1.82. So breakfast for less than $5. Yes, John?
What is that yogurt for?
It's for later. I thought I had grabbed the gluten-free one, but I did not. They're right next to each other, and I was comparing prices and not paying attention. So this is what I'm going to do with this and make those breakfast biscuits that everybody really loved, and that was a less than $5 meal. I'll leave the link to that video right here. I did one on it. I picked one mac and cheese up. I did this one again to just bring me to 12 items to redeem the 12 offers. And so this was by the time I redeemed the 20 cents off, it was going to be 60 cents more. So now we're at $1.20 to get $5 back. So it was still worth it to me to do this. These two items were also in Ibotta. They were buy one, get one. And I have to make a, what, I don't remember what they're called, but you do like the cheese and crackers. And so
Lunchable?
like, it's kind of like the Lunchable, but this is for the Christmas, to bring to the Christmas thing. So I have some of these. These are gluten-free, and then these are Ritz. And so I picked these up to make that cheese and cracker plate to take to the church function thing. And these were $2 a piece, but it was buy one, get one back with Ibotta. And these were $3 something a piece, but it was also buy one, get one. So I did these instead. I think it still ended up being a savings for me. I don't normally buy these things, but that's what I did. And then I picked these two up. If you've been around my channel, you know that I do these for my husband when I make him breakfasts to take with him. But I'm actually going to do these to make breakfasts for us. I'm going to use some of these potatoes and some of the zucchini and some of this and kind of make a good, healthy, nutritious breakfast for us a couple of times this week, probably like Wednesday and Saturday. That'll just kind of bulk up some of our meals here.
Mom, how much were these?
They're not for us right now. We're going to take them to church. And then these were $1 back on Ibotta, which brought these to be 18 cents cheaper than the Walmart brand, which is why I did that. Okay. Zucchini, mixed veggies, frozen green beans, more green onions. I already did the apples. The onions were 68 cents a pound, which was cheaper than buying the bags. There's 2 bunches of bananas here. There's 3 cucumbers here, and then there is a pack of lettuce here. So I will put the total of Walmart. It was $188 or $182. Do you remember?
$188.
And I showed the receipt. So there was that, but then I did go back and end up buying another $3.12 of purchasing another potatoes and celery. So we'll add $188. We'll add $3 to that.
What is that for?
So that's $191. And then we bought eggs for my Amish family, and there's $7 here. So now we're at $198. And then we did find a discount grocery store. And so I'm going to put this away and I'll show you that, and then we'll give you the final total. And then remember, I did get cash back with Ibotta. Then at the grocery discount store, I picked these up for $2 each. This is the 48 ounce. And Walmart only had one left when I went and checked, and it was $2.48. So I saved 50 cents on each one. So there's $2 savings. This was $1.50, and it's $2.44 at Walmart. So I saved $1 there. This, I've seen a lot of people do a lot with this on the budget challenge, and it was $1.50, and it was $1.97 for a smaller one at Walmart. So I picked that up. And then I picked this up for the kids that I babysit, and that was 25 cents. So organic classic crackers. So this came to $11.25. So that brings our total up to $209.25. And then I got back 20 something odd dollars. So and then that money from Ibotta just gets put back into my PayPal account, and then I can roll it into more money. So I'm going to say I kept it under $200. Again, I can cash out on Ibotta and put it into my account. So I'm really happy. We're going to do 2 weeks plus more. I mean, this will definitely carry us over 2 weeks of meals. And then you can see them. I'll start filming again what we'll be eating for what we've picked up here. And then my beautiful daughter
Oh, hi.
made dinner while I was shopping.